All right, everybody. I'm Dr. Vidan here, and we're here for our second episode, right? Mm-hmm. Our second time doing something to help you, because the whole idea is we're going to be helping our community on things that they can do at home to reduce stress and get things through. And we're always going to be using research and resources that are local. And I'm doing this one from home today. So I have my little helper here. You want to say who you are?
I'm his daughter.
Yes, this is my daughter, Amelie. So Amelie is going to be helping me with some of this stuff today. But before we start, we're going to talk about this right here. This is one of my kids' little toys, but it really resembles the diagram they're using for the coronavirus and what they're talking about and everything. But if you saw in the information I talked about there, we talked about how the World Health Organization talks about how they're saying, hey, look, this just came out yesterday. They're saying, look, if you're consuming alcohol, this can decrease your opportunity for your body to fight off infection, to fight off your ability. Your defenses will be lowered. And because those defenses get lowered, then what ends up happening is you're not as able to strongly fight against the coronavirus. Do we want that? Oh, she said, what does defense mean? Defense means decrease means lower. That's a good question, right? Okay. So we want the good guys in our body to be strong, right? Yeah. And we want the bad guys in our body not to be strong. We want our good guys to fight them, right? So World Health Organization talks about alcohol consumption can lower the body's ability to fight. Well, the logical conclusion would be then if there's certain things that can lower our body's immunity and immune function, then there's got to be things in our body that can increase the body's ability to fight. So we want to give you all the resources that we can to help with that and make sure that we're doing things to do that. Now, one thing we're going to talk about that is something that's really simple that you can do from home. Everything we're going to talk about are things that you can do from home to do these things, or simple and low cost things that you can do, right? And you can see I'm at home, which I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with this too, the juggling of work and kids and all those kind of things. And I'll be totally honest with you. My wife is, God bless her, she's the one that handles most of this. And now she's like, hey, I'm leaving the house. You're going to be here doing this. I was like, I can handle it, right? And so maybe some of you are dealing with that same kind of thing too. But I said I can handle it, with a little tongue in cheek there, but you get what I'm saying. So the thing is this, is we're going to talk about things as simple as decreasing cortisol, right? So cortisol is a stress.
My two things now.
Not yet, almost, okay? She's very excited to talk to you all. So we're going to talk about deep breathing. Deep breathing is just a simple technique that they use that can do things like, well, we're going to start with that, okay? So deep breathing is going to been found to have research. It's a simple technique. It's put out there by the National Institute of Health. They put it out there to talk about the fact that they took a cohort study and they said, listen, we found that there's a nearly 50% reduction in cortisol when we habitually deep breathe. So taking a good deep breath. And we're going to show you, because there's specific ways to do this. And I'm sure that each one of us has had opportunities where we told people or we've told ourselves, I just need to take a deep breath, right? Sometimes don't we just say, just breathe. Just take it easy, breathe. All right? So
I'm crying now,
you're in a stressful state, right? When things are stressful and upset, right? So, all right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about breathing. And there's a lot of different breathing exercises you can learn. We'll put some resources in here for you, some links that we have, some information that we have, where you can go and find out more about that and how it is that you can do it. But we're going to demonstrate. Yes, Amelie would really like to share how to do the demonstration of the deep breathing. So you want to do that?
Actually, it's some things we talked about.
Okay, let's do it.
So this is so it sticks to the window because this is how it
right.
sticks to the window.
But
we like to just use it to roll on the floor.
See, you never know what you're going to get when it's live with a 4-year-old. So, right?
And my
Thank you for sharing. Well, let's go ahead. Let's do the deep breathing one. Let's do the breathing exercise. So you want to sit on your mat? All right, you sit on your mat, and we're going to show how simple this is to do, that a very intelligent and wise 4-year-old can do it. So certainly any adult out there can do this too. So we have our little mat, and you want to lay down? Okay. So we're going to lay down on our mat, on our back, right? Right? And where do we put our hands?
Right.
Yeah, one on our belly and one on our chest. And the idea is this, is that whenever you take a breath, what we want to do is we want to take a deep breath in through our nose, so it fills up our belly, and our belly comes out. And then when we blow out, we're going to blow out, and the belly's going to come down. Yeah, and purse lips whenever you're doing that too. Good job. You're doing great. So another one, a nice deep breath in, so the belly rises, and then as we come out and blow all that out, purse lips as the air comes out. Yes, that's right. That's what purse lips looks like. Good job, baby. So do you want to tell them anything? You want to say anything to them before we wrap it up?
Okay. Since Mommy told me that the good guys are fire, I mean, like, the bad guys must be ice. So that's why you only want to drink alcohol when you're cold.
I don't know where all that came from, but sounds like sound logic to me. Listen, anyway, we're going to make sure that every single Wednesday and Friday at 1:30, we're going to make sure that we're giving you new tips and things for you to do. We will always do our best to make it interesting. It will always be things that you have research for. So it's trusted research. Like this one was from National Institute of Health. Thank you, baby. And then the other stuff will always be things that are local resources too. So we'll always have local resources for you as well. And we'll put all of that in the comments for you there. If you ever have any questions, comments, anything like that, let us know. We would love to share anything that we can with you to keep our community healthy and strong and fighting everything off during all of this, because we know that right now immune function is key, and keeping that strong immune function is going to be what we want, right? Keep the good guys strong in our bodies. Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do. All right, everybody, talk soon.
And this is a fake one. It's okay if I'm putting my
That's right. Awesome, baby.